Hi, how you doing? Welcome back. Thank you. So this is the third day. Again, I'm getting some really good comments and I'm enjoying this because I'm not only sending it out on Facebook, I'm also sending it out on WhatsApp, and I'm thinking of putting it on YouTube. Let me know if you think that's a good idea. Anyway, what do I want to do today? Today I want to introduce a little concept to you that works for me, and hopefully you can find something that can work for you too. I used to be a trainer for young recruits at Hendon a few years ago, and one of the things I used to like to do on the first week when they came, because I was one of their first trainers, I wanted to introduce something that would make them feel good about themselves. Because one of the things I really get, and it's so fundamental I think to where I come from, is that you've got to first of all feel good about yourself. You've got to feel good within. Once you start to feel good, you think good, you act good, and that's got to come from what's going on within you. Yep. So how do you generate that feel good feeling? On this first time when I first went in with the recruits, I used to do silly things. I'd dress as a cowboy, or I'd come in a cowboy hat, or one time I wore a big leather coat and came in as Neo from not Neo, Morpheus from the Matrix. And then one day I had an idea, and I walked in and they were all sitting there because it's their first week, they're still in their suits, and I said to them, right, first of all I want you to give yourselves a round of applause for getting through the selection process and being here today. And I would get, and I thought that was kind of hilarious, and I said, no, I don't think you're getting me. Give yourselves a round of applause. Is that how much you think about yourselves? Get up and give yourselves a round of applause. They all stood up, and then it would be a bit more enthusiastic, and that energy started to come in the room. Then I'd say stand up and go around, congratulate each other in the room. And they all go around and they shake each other's hand, and that buzz started to come into the room. That buzz started to really work in the room. And I said to them when they sat down, I said, look, doesn't it feel good to feel good? And that feeling you have, I'm going to give it a name. And every time you have that feeling, you've got to shout this name out. And the name I came up with was Purple Frogs. And I said, anytime somebody feels that feel good feeling, they've got to shout out Purple Frogs. And everybody else in the class would cheer. That started a mini revolution. People started to buy Purple Frog keyrings, Purple Frog cuddly toys. We had one intake, they baked a Purple Frog cake for their passing out. And then I left Hendon and went to Bram's Hill. And I was walking through Bram's Hill one morning, and I saw a superintendent from Sussex who came up to me, and he was looking lost at this map. And I said, can I help you? He said, yeah, I'm looking for the canteen. So I said, oh, I'm going in that direction. Let me help you. And he said, okay. And as we're walking along, he says, so what do you do here? And I said, I've just come here from Hendon. I used to teach there. I was a recruit trainer. And he looked at me. He goes, you're G. And I'm sort of got this surprised look. And I said, yes. He goes, Purple Frogs. And again, I was even more surprised, as you can imagine. He said, I look at your face every morning above my mantelpiece. Now I'm totally confused. Right? And he smiles. And he says to me, you taught my wife at Hendon. I was like, wow. He said, my wife came home, she had the kids saying Purple Frogs, Purple Frogs, Purple Frogs. And what I want to do is spread Purple Frogs around the world. I came back, told some friends about it, then went into a shop in Fulham, one of my favourite shops, was walking around the shop, and on the shelf, I found a crystal purple frog. Have a good look at that. And I carry that with me everywhere. It reminds me of what I'm about and what my passion is about. So here's my challenge for you today. Go out, find your purple frog. And I use purple frog as a metaphor. It could be a key ring. It could be a model, a statue. It could be an ornament. But find something that when you look at it, it anchors down your feeling of goodness. It anchors down why you're following these videos. And that's the choice today. That's the challenge today, sorry. Go out and find your purple frog. G-Love.